Tuesday, April 29th, 2020. We are here for some more learning fun, and you're going to hear the next 2 chapters in Midnight on the Moon. All right, so today, make sure you have your learning tools. You need your dry erase surface, your markers, your eraser, your sound map, your word pattern picture if you have it. And let's get ready for today's riddle. Before we do that, your share the news today with your family is, do you like swimming or sledding better? And I want you to have a reason. So when you give them an answer, I want you to have a reason why you like which one better. Oh gosh, friends, my hair has gotten so long. It just never likes to stay in the spot it's supposed to stay in. All right, well, thank you for bearing with me for that. All right, so a new riddle today. Your riddle today is, your ride-along riddle is, find my good marker here. What has a head and a tail, but no body? Listen again. What has a head and a tail and no body? Say it with me. What has a head and a tail but no body? All right, let's get our skywriters up. What has a head and a tail but no body? Dot. That's right. It's your riddle. All right, so here we go. I'm going to slide my lines. You slide your lines. Remember, if you need extra time, go ahead and pause the video and get your work done, and we can check back in when you're finished. All right, let me read my lines to you. What has a head and a tail but no body? Thanks, friends. Good job, buddy. I do have the right number of lines. Now I'm going to start my sounds. Okay, I got my work done, but there are some things that I'm checking for. I'm going to show you the things that I want you to check for. All right, so I would like you to make sure when you're finished, you have the memory bank word what spelled correctly. And you have the memory bank word and spelled correctly. And I want you to make sure that you have 2 word patterns. That you have the word pattern in one of your words, and you have the word pattern ale in one of your words. And make sure you have a question mark at the end because it's a question. Good, so make sure you have those things. And remember, if you want your families to take a snapshot and you can send me your writing today, that would be awesome. Love to see how you're working. All right, nice job. When you're finished, erase your boards. Your families will share the answer to the riddle. What has a head and a tail, but no body? All right, so secret message time. You ready for a secret message? After the secret message, we're going to do a tiny little bit of word building. So put your tools away for now, and I'll do the secret message, and then we'll build some words from the secret message. Ooh, take a look. What kind of message is it? Yes, another question. Good. All right, so let's go ahead and do our memory bank words. We have a memory bank word from Monday. Do. Excellent. Memory bank word, another memory bank word from Monday's riddle. You. Excellent. I'm going to put these two memory bank words on at the same time. Let's do this one. On. Good. And this one. The. Good. All right. My word patterns. Okay. Almost every word. Every line. All right. You know this word pattern? Ow. Yep. It's going to be its trickster today. So it's going to be O. Good. You know this one? Ooh. It's going to be its trickster today. Like book. This one's one we haven't practiced too much with. But if you remember, this one has the picture of the hay on it. So it's our A pattern. And you know this one? Ooh, and this one is going to be the ooh pattern. All right, so let's build some words. Here we go. With the word pattern O, that's K is silent. What's the word pattern? What's the word? N-O. Put it together. No. Good. All right, let's build this one. You guys know this one. Oon. What is it? Moon. Good. Oh, I forgot to recognize this word pattern, too. All right, so let's go fill in this A pattern. There's going to be two sounds in front of A that we have to blend together. Ready? S-T-A. Put it together. S-T-A. Stay. What's the word? Stay. Excellent. This one's going to be long. I'm going to put it all down. I'm going to write it all down, and then we will sound it out together. Whew, it's a long one. Remember, it's going to be the trickster to ooh, so it's going to be Here we go. T. Foot. What's the word? Foot. Good. Keep reading. P. Foot. P. Ints. What is it? Footprints. Nice job. Last word down here, word pattern that we're going to build has at the end. Okay. Sound by sound. Or. For. Forever. Word pattern. Forever. That's a big complex one. Excellent. Just like footprints. And now we have one word that's empty. Here we go. Ooh, it's a memory bank word, and it's the question word. Why? Why? So let's read this message together. We have some memory bank words. We have some word building words. Here we go. Do you know why footprints stay on the moon forever? Do you remember that from when we were learning about space? Do you remember why the footprints stay there forever? Might be something that we hear about today. All right, so get your learning tools back out. And I want to try just 3 word building words today. And we're going to do beginnings and endings with ooh and Excellent. Actually, let's do 4. Let's do 2 of each. 2 oohs and 2 uhs. Okay. First one I would like you to try to write the word pool. So there's going to be a sound in the beginning. P, ooh, oh. What sounds do you need to fill in to make the word pool? Pool. I'll put mine down. P, ooh, oh. Check mine. P for pig. Ooh, oh for lion. Pool. Good. Nice job. Let's do another ooh word. Let's do the word boot. What will you need for the beginning and ending to make oot? Go ahead and make boot. Oot. Boot. Nice job. All right, so now we're going to make these last 2 So let's go ahead and do foot, just like we did in the secret message. Foot. So what 2 sounds will you need? You need a sound in the beginning, a sound in the end. Foot. Go ahead and try it. Check back with me if yours looks like mine. Foot. Good. Last word, I want you to try took. 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 Check mine. Took. Nice building today, everybody. I can't wait to do some more of that moving on next week together. All right. Shake your brains. Get your wiggles out. Let's hear the next 2 chapters in Midnight on the Moon, chapters 3 and 4. All right, chapter 3 is called Open Sesame. The 4th M thing must be out there, said Annie. Beside the door was a button with the word open on it. Annie reached for the button. If you remember, Jack and Annie were both looking out the window, and they were looking at the rocky, gray surface of the moon. Wait, said Jack, and he grabbed her hand. There's no air on the moon, remember? Oh, right, but we have to go find the M thing, said Annie. Well, let's wait. Let's see what the book says. Jack pulled the book out of his backpack and flipped through it until he found a page that showed the surface of the moon. The surface is like the top, like the dirt layer of our Earth. And read out loud. It takes 14 Earth days to equal 1 day on the moon. No air protects the moon from the sun's rays. So daytime heat reaches 260 degrees. That's really hot. On a hot day on Cape Cod, it's like 80 or 90 degrees. Jack looked at Annie. I told you your blood would boil if you tried to go out there, he said. Yuck, said Annie, thinking about her blood boiling. Jack read from the book again. Moon scientists wear spacesuits that have controls to keep them from getting too hot or too cold. They have tanks that give them 2 hours of air. How much time? 2 hours. Well, where do we get these spacesuits? Asked Annie. She looked all around and then trotted back. Down the hall, maybe over there. Jack was studying the map that he had drawn in his notebook. Let's try the spacesuit storeroom. Don't look at the map, said Annie. Look at the real room. Jack glanced up and Annie was peeking through the doorway of the hall. There's a tons of space stuff in here, she said. Jack went to look. Bulky white spacesuits hung from hangers. Air tanks, helmets, gloves, and boots sat in neat rows on shelves. Think about another place where they saw helmets and all sorts of things that they would need hidden in one room together. Wow, it's like the armor room in the castle. Is that what you were thinking about? Said Jack. Yeah, with huge armor, said Annie. Let's pick out the smallest stuff, said Jack. The suits can go right over our clothes. Annie found the smallest white suit, and Jack found the next smallest. They stepped right into them. Thanks. Then Annie locked Jack's air tank into place. Thanks, he said, and he did the same for her. Thanks, she said. Gloves, said Jack. He and Annie pulled on white gloves. Boots, said Annie. They each pulled on a pair of huge white boots. Helmets, said Jack, and he reached for a helmet. Wow, they're pretty light, he said. I thought it would be more like the knight's helmet, if you remember. How heavy was the knight's helmet? That's right, it was like a kindergartner sitting on his head. Jack and Annie put the helmets on. They locked each other's into place. Thank goodness they had team helpers to help them. I can't move my head to the right or to the left, said Annie. Or that's like side to side. Me neither, said Jack. Let's try walking. Jack and Annie moved clumsily around the room. If you're clumsy, you're kind of like bumping into things or tripping and falling down. Jack felt like a really fat snowman. Close your visor, said Annie. Remember, the visor is the thing that covers your face. They both closed their see-through visors. Cool air filled Jack's helmet. I can breathe, said Annie. Her voice boomed in Jack's ears. Ow, talk quiet, said Jack. We have radios inside our helmets so we can hear each other. Jack put the moon book in his backpack and slung the backpack over his shoulders. Okay, he said. Remember, we only have 2 hours.